Hey guys, Sam here. I want to come out with a video today pretty much explain a little bit about myself. I'm not going to go back to square one and, go all the way back and tell you guys where I'm from, what I did. I'm just going to give you guys some details of what's been going on with me for the past year. And this video is pretty much about, what I'm trying to focus on, what my goals are, and what I'm pretty much going to be doing. I can't really tell you guys everything on camera like how I'm telling you right now because I have all the details right here in this little iPad of mine to, kind of walk through the commentary of the rest of this video, but that's pretty much it. So stay tuned and let's get on with it. For today, got a shirt from Uniqlo and also the H&M shorts. Right now, just about to head outside to smoke a cigarette and get started with the commentary. So let's do it. So here's a little bit about me. I am half Chinese and half Vietnamese, and I grew up in America. I now live in Thailand and I will be working as an intermediary for shippers, or in most cases, a freight forwarder. I have been living here in Thailand for about 6 months now with my girlfriend KK. Met her in January, my first month in Thailand, while I was recovering from surgery for my left knee due to a tore LCL ligament. I am currently studying for my GED as well with learning the freight forwarding business. I have been looking for a better and easy way to live a peaceful, purposeful life. I found maybe living here in Thailand, I can make this wish come true. Being able to live here and seeing the culture and the way people live their lives humbles myself to be glad with what I have now. The culture and vibes in Thailand are like no other country I've seen or been in. Everyone is so welcoming, nice, and willing to help. With something to do every day, places to visit, you can never get bored living here. With a wide variety of traditional foods, markets, malls, bars, and events, it's hard to say that Thailand is a boring place to be. Lately, I've been going to the most popular places in Bangkok. For example, Chatuchak Market, Lumpini Park, and Icon Siam, with much more to come. Since living here, I've been getting more into cooking and going to the gym to stay in shape. My overall wellness and mental health has skyrocketed ever since being here. I've never felt free until now, and I can finally say I could work on myself. For the past year, I've been working on my GED, scraping as much information my brain can handle. My school days were never the best, or the greatest, and you could say I didn't pay attention. I'm trying now because I want more. I want to be successful, where my dream doors are visible, and they can be an option for me. Now I have the possibility of being in a multi-million-dollar company. I'm learning as much as I can, with also balancing my schoolwork and everyday lifestyle. I'm glad I'm busy and there's always something to do. I want to learn everything as fast as I can, as fast as possible, but we all know that's impossible to attain all the information you want. I'm trying not to stress about things too much, always telling myself if it's meant for you, it will come. But the work is where it's at. I'm spending usually the whole day looking things up from scratch, trying to feed my brain the right knowledge to live this lifestyle. Sometimes it feels like I'm a crab in a barrel, trying to escape, and the walls are closing in. What helps me is saying, you're doing your best with what you have, and you're trying it on your own, and that's all you can do. I've also noticed that my family is starting to get a lot older now. Everybody's not going to be in your life for that long, especially your family, especially the ones that have been taking care of you. And I feel like I need to do better for them, to set a good example for the next generation. I want to be able to be successful in a way and work as hard as my older ancestors did, so I feel like I need to do this for them and for myself. I recently had this urge to do content, to leave something behind for myself when I go, and to inspire others to do the same. I also see it as a way to look at myself and observe my life, and see what I can do to improve it. It's going to be hard to say this, but we are ourselves, are our worst critics. And I feel like being able to critique yourself is the best thing you could do. You want the best for yourself, you want better, so it's time for yourself to step a game up. Growing up, I always thought people always thought wrong about me, and I always cared about other people's opinions. But living and realizing that their opinion doesn't matter, you actually start to live, and you could finally work on your life. I would say that being by myself, well, not really by myself, what I mean by that is not really having a friend group around here to actually go out and party and do, your usual things like hangouts. Being in isolation like this actually puts me a step further to actually work on my future. Actually be able to see what I actually want in my life. Because, right now everybody seems like they know what they're doing, even with their friend group, but I never really fit in, so I'm usually, I won't say self-centered, but, selfish to my personal boundaries, I guess you would say. Just really on the mode to stay focused and just do what I'm doing and not get into too much drama, if you know what I mean. The type of lifestyle I want to live is to be, self-sufficient in my work and to be able to provide for what I need and do some fun things as well. Along with my girlfriend, she's the only really friend I need at the moment, so yeah, life is pretty good right now, especially, having somebody like that around really helps the time pass by. I want to create a world for myself where I can be safe in my space, build a world that nothing can tear down, and if anything, I could rebuild on it whenever I need to. I want to build content for people that are able to observe my life and also maybe, take some things from me. Maybe take a little bit of advice or, just daily things, because I feel like people need that every now and then. Somebody to remind them, that people are still people and you can learn from anybody. I'm never the type of person to really look at somebody and be like, oh, I can't learn from them. That's not the type of way that anybody wants to think. I mean, if you feel like you have things down already, good on you, but I feel like there's always something more to learn. I feel like we could all learn from each other, and that's why I wanted to create content as well, to try to inspire people to, leave something behind, maybe do more content, because I feel like we need more people like this doing just daily vlogs and, expressing how they feel about things. I feel like that type of, manner will create better people in the long run. More of this content is really just for me to kind of critique myself in a way to see what I need to improve. Because I feel like I've been doing that all my life. I just never really had the tools or wasn't in the right area to actually express, my thoughts to myself. So now I have the time and now it's time to work on it. It's time to be better.